When it comes to making a website visible, how fast it loads is the most important thing. Cook said they improved page load times by 850 milliseconds and saw a 7% increase in conversions, decreased bounce rates by 7%, and increased pages per session by 10%. Walmart said for every 1 second improvement, they saw a 2% increase in conversions. Take Brim Tractor. It takes 22.3 seconds to fully load. If you got it to load in under a second, you would think you would see roughly a 50% increase in traffic. But Google's tests have shown you lose 53% of your traffic at 3 seconds, and other tests have shown you lose 123% of your traffic in 10 seconds. And speed is a ranking factor. If a website takes longer than 2.5 seconds to fully load, it gets a ranking penalty. So just by improving load times, Brim Tractor could see as much or more than a 300% increase in traffic and a site-wide improvement in rankings. Brim Tractor has a slider in the header. Every test I've ever seen show that sliders kill conversions. And other tests have shown 80.3% of people focus their attention above the fold. Other words, users don't like to scroll. Scrolling is proof the visitor's needs have not been met. By removing the slider and focusing each page on a single goal, using a hero image with a call to action, you could increase leads by 40% or more. But it has to be set up correctly. The hero image should focus on the main page of the keyword, clarify the offer, enhance the flow, nod at your call to action, show your benefits, answer some questions, and paint a picture of how your customer's life would be happier, more productive, and better if they just owned your ATV. When someone lands on Brim Tractor's website, they're in a state of flow. They just seen one of Ryan's videos and clicked the call to action to come to the website and get more information. But when they land on the website, the first thing they see is a link to Facebook. The idea should be to get traffic from the social media sites for free without ever sending traffic to the social media sites. These links bleed valuable link juice, give your hard-earned visitors a way to leave, and could be used to track your visitors, something Facebook has gotten fined for over and over from country to country. You could be helping Facebook tag your customers and potential customers so they can chase them around the internet and show them ads for you if you're paying and your competition because they are paying. Those links literally bleed leads and cost you money. Brim's Tractor and most websites online do not have ADA compliant code. That's the American with Disabilities Act, and there are people who make their total living just looking for sites to sue. Every second you leave this problem unchecked is another chance of a $50,000 fine or a $20,000 out-of-court settlement. You've got people making their total living suing companies that have websites that are not ADA compliant. You are literally playing Russian roulette with your business if your website isn't ADA compliant. Brim Tractor also uses a made-for-the-masses front-end framework. Made-for-the-masses front-end frameworks always leave money on the table because every made-for-the-masses front-end framework, no matter the name, is the price for trying to be everything to everybody. The very meaning of being made for the masses is being mundane, ordinary, plain Jane vanilla. It's for people who don't understand the internet and how things are supposed to work. It allows someone with very little knowledge to build a good-looking website, at least in the eyes of the clients and probably most of the website visitors. Professional front-end developers do not use made-for-the-masses front-end frameworks. Made-for-the-masses front-end frameworks are normally made for beginners and require more code in addition to the already trying to be everything to everybody problem. And you're on version 3.1. Bootstrap's on version 5.1. Bootstrap 3.1 dates all the way back to 2014, and that's a lifetime in internet years. Test and psychological studies have shown the more options you give someone, the less likely they are to make a decision. If the site is laid out correctly, there isn't any reason to have all these links in the menu. As a matter of fact, by removing the top menu altogether and forcing the focus of the design on the hero image, we are limiting the number of decisions a person has to make, and tests have shown a huge increase in conversions by limiting options. Another problem on the Brim tractor site is the number of clicks it takes to get to a product. This alone will kill conversions. But add in a website that takes 20 seconds to load, and you've got real problems. But what you can do is combine your products into one image, and then create a drop down for those searches inside that area. So if I want to shop by brand, I can do so just by clicking on the drop-down menu in the brand area. Now currently your images are not optimized for anything. But if each image is unique, custom, it has been optimized to rank, these images can be shared across the social media platforms and used to drive a ton of traffic back to your site. Because hardly anyone optimizes their images correctly for the search engines. I looked at 1,000 websites in the dealership industry. 1 out of 10 of the sites are ADA compliant. Every single site is full of coding errors. The fastest website I found took 3 seconds to load. The average website takes 10 seconds to load, with some of the websites taking as long as 80 seconds to load. If someone comes into the industry and does things exactly like they're supposed to be, they could totally dominate this industry. In the next videos, I want to get into the SEO, the social media marketing. But before I go there, I want to finish with the home page and the design and layout of the rest of the pages and the way they should look, because it's important to have these pages set up correctly so that you can drive traffic from the social media sites back to your website. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step as I lay this thing out and set it up right here.